Esmond here, and I am coming to you for Winners and Winers tonight, and joined by my co-Winners and Winers host, David Delano. David, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Lou. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Of course, you are a great basketball prognosticator, and tonight, game one of a series that probably midway through the basketball season no one was expecting to see. And that is the Lakers of Los Angeles are taking on, well, maybe people thought the Denver Nuggets would be here. But let's be honest, halfway through the season, the Lakers were left for roadkill, right?
Well, they started off roadkill at the beginning of the season. I mean, the Lakers got off to a 2-10 start. This team looked like it was going nowhere. I give Rob Pelinka, give the front office a lot of credit. They've made a lot of changes. This is a completely different team than it's been early on in the season. And now the Lakers are playing as good a basketball as anyone. As a matter of fact, since March 1st, the Lakers actually have the best record in the NBA overall. So they've come a long way from a team that started off 2-10.
Now, if you were a betting man, and I am, you have the current odds: Nuggets to win the series minus 145, Lakers odds to win the series plus 120. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'll tell Laker Nation this. I'm not a Laker homer, so you should feel good about this. I think that the value is on the Lakers, and it's actually moving in the direction of the Lakers. Even early this morning, I was seeing plus 145 as on the Lakers. For a betting man, I think that the Lakers are the better bang for your buck. Both of these teams are very capable. I can't bash the Denver Nuggets. They've been a fantastic team. It's really going to come down to who executes better. And I think that that's going to be your Los Angeles Lakers. And at the plus 120, any plus money at all, I think that the Lakers are the better play here.
So I am sure that NBC, ESPN, anybody that's broadcasting these games, they want Lakers Celtics, don't you think?
They probably do. They probably do want Lakers Celtics.
I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, let's face it. The name of the game is money. Loud Esmond's rule of life. Very simple. It's always about the money. LA, one of the biggest markets in the country. Boston, the East Coast, one of the biggest markets in the country. Imagine the promos with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and all of that. That's the series that the networks want. And that's what worries me about taking anybody else in this. Although I think the Nuggets are a better team. Just from, I did some reading up today, and I think the Nuggets are a better team, but I think every call, every break is going to go the Lakers' way. And I'm with you. I think they end up winning the series.
Well, it's hard to go against LeBron James. People can talk about his finals losses, but in the conference finals, 10-1 in the series and conference finals, I've got to back the I've got to back the Lakers here. I do think another interesting thing. Now, it doesn't involve going to the finals. It sounds like this is wrong, but it's not. You have to go back to 1979 to find a Western Conference team outside of the state of California or Texas that's won the NBA Finals, and that was the Seattle Supersonics. So history, even with this series, history is not in the Nuggets.
And it's a team that no longer exists.
Exactly.
So we'll see. Look, who do you consider the best player in this series?
I mean, the way that they're playing right now, you've got to say the Joker is the best player, but LeBron James.
For the unbasketball initiated, the Joker is not Jack Nicholson,
right,
or Heath Ledger. It is who?
The center for the Denver Nuggets. But the thing about it is,
no. Say the name again.
Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
But the thing is, LeBron James can control the game in so many different ways. Although Jokic, I mean, the way he does handle the ball a little bit, he gets a lot of assists, obviously rebounds.
Well, he's one of those European players, those big men, going all the way back in hallowed antiquity to like Vlade Divac. The big men from the European leagues can handle the ball.
Yeah. The thing
They
is,
learn
I think,
what are called basketball skills over there.
yeah, and at
Shocking.
38, it's hard to, go LeBron, but LeBron, I think, controls the game in so many different ways. He's got his teammates. I mean, Austin Reeves playing out of his mind. I really like the way, compared to even some of the other teams LeBron's been on, he's been on some great teams. I think that this Lakers team is just really playing together. It has more of a team feel. It's not just LeBron having to, it's the way that LeBron's always wanted to play, being able to rely on his teammates, do what's needed, being efficient. Everybody's stepping up when their number's called. Anthony Davis is really going to be an X factor along with Jamal Murray because honestly,
I think he's just a big baby.
well, we're going to find out. I'll say this, if you're right, if he's a big baby, the Lakers are not going to win this series. They're not going to win this series with Anthony Davis being a big baby. If he is, then it's going to be the Nuggets. So a lot of it's going to come down to him and the way that the Lakers are able to make Jamal Murray uncomfortable.
First game tonight, the line is, I believe, Nuggets -6, correct?
Yes, it is.
And this game is being played.
It's being played in Denver.
Your thoughts on tonight's gaming action, where it's legal? Let me throw that out there. Sports gambling is not legal in California. So you're listening to this show in a place sometimes where you can't do it. We want you to bet legally. That's the point. Okay. Go ahead,
All
sir.
right, so I'm going to tell you first what I recommend that you do, and then I'm going to give a prediction for tonight. I think that the Lakers will get one out of these first two games, and they're probably going to get beat pretty soundly in the other one. I don't know if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow. What I would recommend is taking over 223 points in this game and waiting to game 2 and going the opposite of what happens. For tonight, I'm going to say, if I had to pick, I think tonight is going to be the Nuggets night, and I think the Lakers are going to bounce back in game 2.
But are they going to beat them soundly? Does that -6 look tasty to you?
Honestly, it doesn't look super tasty. If I had to pick a side, I would take the Nuggets, but I think that line is.
I wish that was a Marvel character. Super tasty.
Super tasty.
I don't know what no, their superpower is everything they touched would taste good.
The thing about the Lakers,
great. Super tasty.
The Lakers play well against the back against the wall. If the Lakers do happen to steal a game today, I think they'll feel mission accomplished and probably get blown out in game 2. Neither of these teams has lost a playoff game at home. So if they could, the Lakers need to steal a game at home, on the road. The Nuggets don't have to. They just need to protect their support.
All right. So at the end of the day, you think Lakers win the series. I think Lakers win the series. I don't think it's going to be completely on the up and up. I think there's going to be some shenanigans, and the Lakers are going to end up winning the series because, lad husbands, rule of life, it's always about the money. And the matchup that people want to see, matchup that the NBC executives, ESPN executives, everybody wants to see is Lakers-Boston. I don't even know who's the other team besides Boston playing. It's just slipping my mind.
Well, it's interesting you say that because
the Heat.
It's going to be the Lakers-Boston. I actually think we're going to get a Lakers and Miami Heat finals.
Well, that has some historical interest too because of the whole Shaq to the Heat. LeBron played for the Heat, so there's some interconnections there. I would love to see
1 minute, Lou.
Denver versus Miami, but I don't think there's a chance in hell that that's going to happen. Like I said, I think there's going to be shenanigans. At the end of the day, you say Lakers win the series, you say the Heat win the series. Over tonight, and whoever wins game 1, you're taking the other team in game 2 of this series.
Correct. This series is going to come back to Los Angeles tied 1-1.
All right. You have it from the expert in NBA prognostication, David Delano, for winners and whiners. I'm not Esmond for winners and whiners, and you know what? We're trying to make you a better